And we are live today. I am joined by Jesster to discuss the NHL picks, the NFL picks, not the NHL picks. I'm so used to the NHL. First NFL podcast, so discuss the first week of the playoffs.
You got to shake off those skates, that's all.
Yeah, it's still football season, so joined by Jesster from the Bills Mafia. Welcome to the show.
Allegedly. No tables.
Allegedly. Is that the initiation?
I mean, maybe there's a prediction today that includes me jumping to a table if the Bills don't win. But you'll see. I don't know.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Anything you want to hit as the most important before we go into some of the games? What do you think is the most important headline of the weekend? We can say Bills second if it's not the Bills.
No. It's not the Bills.
Yeah.
No. For me, I think the most interesting thing is the Patriots game, how this turns out. If they go and exit in the wild card, what happens to Brady? I think that's all really interesting. So for me, that's the game of the weekend, probably.
So definitely today is the day of the weekend. I don't have to ask you that question, and I'm going to agree with you. AFC born,
personally, yes.
So I'm going to focus on AFC as well. So let's kick it off with some of these AFC predictions. We'll go in order to your favorite game of the weekend. Buffalo at Houston. We got Buffalo underdogs 2.5. What are your thoughts? We'll just ask for the pick right off the bat, and then we can talk
right
about
off the bat. I'm taking the Bills. It's 2.5 now. I wrote it down 3 earlier. That's right, which I forgot it changed. What prompted that change?
Yeah, it's been 2.5 for a couple days.
Will Fuller's out, I think, confirmed.
Here's my thoughts on that. Is that it opened at 3.5, so they were allowing you to lose by a field goal and still get the Bills, and I think people hammered that, but it's still kind of a coin flip that, like, I could see this thing landing on 3, like, it'd be crazy, but it's kind of where it could land. So now they're just getting people to go Bills still that will lose.
Yeah.
But that's probably why it moves, and that's what I would think.
Okay, yeah, no, that's good. That makes sense. You know a lot about that stuff, so I think it's good to get your experience on that.
Yeah.
I had 24-17 Buffalo. I just think this Bills offense will be able to score enough. It's not going to be that high scoring. 24 might be the top. I could be surprised, I guess, but it all depends. Trey White, Hopkins, it's a big matchup. Bills have some good news with some of the injuries, and J.J. Watt is limited. He's wearing like this vest cast. I don't even know what you want to call it. A jacket, I suppose, on his torn pec. So he's going to be limited, but we'll see how that all goes. I'm just feeling Bills take this one. It feels right for me, and it's maybe, I don't know, a homer pick. I don't know.
So sometimes people, in gambling, there's like this huge discussion always of, is it the numbers or is it the gut feel? There's successful gamblers out there that do it off both, and I like to implement some gut feel. So I have this thing where there's 2 teams, one of each conference, that I just pick no matter what when it comes to spread, because I just feel like they're always undervalued by the mass majority of people, and Buffalo's one of those teams, so I'm obviously they're my homer pick, even though they're not my homer. Yeah. And that's what I'm taking.
Yep. No, I feel like Vegas undervalues Buffalo a lot, and if you did bet Buffalo this year, it would definitely have paid off.
Definitely has.
I think I saw a stat that underdogs this year are like 130 and 120.
Underdogs had a good year this year. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and I think Buffalo's one of those teams for sure, and a lot of the spreads. So,
cool.
Yeah, they're definitely a good value pick, and I just think it feels right to me. I think they're a good matchup with Houston, but it's kind of a coin flip. It's just strength.
Yeah, it's at this point they're not as much of a value because people, like, they wake up. Come playoff, most people have woken up by then.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know going forward, but it might be the same story if next year, if the Patriots continue to dominate and somehow win. I'm not even gonna say it. Then they could be an underdog again next year. So,
right.
All right. Any last thoughts other than go Bills?
No, I think we're pretty good. I think one thing I've been looking forward to watching is just seeing Deshaun Watson, because I don't really get to see too many games of him this year. You see the highlights, but he's so cool in the pocket to watch. He's like one of those guys who just so fluid, like, so to speak. So if you watch the game, take a look at just how he plays in the pocket, 'cause it's really impressive.
Okay, cool.
That's my only addition.
All right, this is the highlight game of the weekend. You said I can't say I disagree, but being on the West Coast and obviously living in the land of the Seahawks, there's a lot of people around me that would disagree. New England is a 5-point favorite. I think it might even be 4.5 now, but we'll say 5 for the sake of this.
Yeah, that's interesting. And when I said earlier about this being the most interesting kind of game of the week for me, it's almost more the outcome of it. Like I said,
yep, no, for sure.
That's gonna pull more interest in me to see if New England loses. But the game itself, I'm really not super interested. I'm gonna watch it. But I guess for me, I was thinking about it a lot, but I feel straight off the bat here is that Tennessee, I think they're gonna cover the spread. I think it's gonna be close. Actually, I at first I didn't think that. The more I kind of thought about it, I don't know. I just feel like Belichick will probably best Tannehill ultimately, but it'll be pretty decent of a game.
Yeah, I was telling you this. Tannehill's 0-6 in Gillette Stadium.
Right. Yeah.
So I kind of see this being one of the more boring games to watch. With, like you said, maybe watching it might be a little boring of football. But I predict Patriots to cover the spread. 17-10 that's my score.
Okay. All right. Nice. I had 27-24. New England winning, but Tennessee being close enough to cover.
So you have Tennessee covering, right?
Yep.
All right.
We both have New England, unfortunately. So, for me as a Bills fan and you as a fellow AFC compadre here, if New England loses, that is a very, very awesome feeling.
It's great. It's great.
Definitely
yeah.
a highlight this weekend. I'm blurring out.
All right, let's move on to Sunday. First game of the day, Minnesota at New Orleans. New Orleans is -8 favorite, so big favorite. I have a note here to check to see if Cook was playing, and I haven't heard anything, or I didn't.
We should know by now. Let's take a look. We should know by now.
Cook.
Oh, actually, maybe not, because we could find out tomorrow morning.
Yeah, because it's not till the game's not till tomorrow. So I think that's a big part of it. So I'm going to go in at this point and assume he's playing. But if things change, obviously, the things I say are going to be out the window. But not that it matters at all with who I'm picking. It honestly doesn't. Because as I was telling you with the Bills, my NFC lock is in this game, and it's the Saints. So I always take the Saints, and that's my gut team. Got to have some luck when it comes to gambling, right?
Yep. I think it's a good pick. It's honestly, I knew that you were going there. It's just I have them taking the spread too, 34-21. So that's, I don't know.
That's the score prediction for you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think it's gonna be high scoring Saints wise.
Yeah.
I think Vikings will do some stuff. I just have the Saints just kind of busting out a little bit.
Yep. Definitely. One thing is the big storyline on this is it's the rematch of the controversial call. What's your over-under on how many times that gets brought up during the game?
Oh, man. I want to... 2.5?
2.5? Okay.
Initially, I was thinking 3.5, but I feel like it's going to be kind of avoided.
Over. I guess maybe because it is by the NFL. They're the ones putting it out there. They don't want to remind everyone of the bad calls.
Yeah, it's been a struggle of a season too, I think, for refs again this year. So it's a point of contention, and
always.
I don't know. It'll be brought up. At first I thought 3.5. That's kind of was my first instinct, but
yeah,
I feel like we're gonna try to just you could now. It's been a bit, so I mean,
you could have booked me at 3.5, but I'll take the 2.5 over.
That's fine. Let's see how it goes. Keep track of that.
I'll try to keep track of that. Yeah.
All right.
And then
what was your score prediction? I didn't
score prediction. I didn't have one. I'm gonna go with 38 to 28. Yeah, something crazy.
All right, so that's just a touchdown more than mine.
Maybe even 38-14. I just think they're gonna get smashed.
34. Is that right? Yes.
5 touchdowns for the Saints. And then, maybe 3 for the Vikings.
Right. I could see it.
All right. Sunday night, last game. We'll all be ready to see what's going to happen the next week. But Seattle will roll into Philly for the second time this season. And, yeah, Seattle is a 1-point favorite. So Vegas has this basically a coin flip.
On the road, slight favorite. What do you think? I'll let you do your predictions.
I'll go first. I'm going to go with the Seahawks against my better gut feel. But
really,
my gut, I don't know why my gut is telling me Philadelphia. It just is because I feel like they were going to try to make up for earlier in the season. And I think Seattle has played as good as they possibly could have played. Like, variance definitely completely on their side with all their close games. And yeah, but that's my gut. But the Seahawks, they've done it on the road this year, and I'm just going to, that slight edge when it comes to a game like this, I'm going to pick the quarterback experienced Russell Wilson to just be able to win the game. So
right.
That's why I'm locked in on Seattle.
Right.
Again, I wouldn't actually put money on this game. It's too close for me. But
yeah, and it's a weird one with a road slight edge like that too. It's yeah. I have Seahawks too, mostly for the same reasons. Russell Wilson I think he has that experience. I like Seattle. I feel like they're dependable in the playoffs.
This is Wentz's first playoff game ever.
Right, and that's interesting, yeah, for how successful Philly's been, really, or how far they've gone at times. But I have 27-24 Seahawks taking this one. So
I have a little bit less, 20-17.
Yeah, I looked it up. Like the average score is like 44 points in these Wildcard games.
In the first round games?
Yeah, something like that. Pretty close to that. So I was figuring, I think this one might be pretty high scoring. I think you see the Patriots and the Bills game today being a little bit on the slower side.
Yeah, I think that 44 number sounds right, but it looks to me like this. What is it? The wild card round is a little bit more stacked on the low scoring games than usual.
Yeah,
definitely with Tennessee in there as well as New England, like 2 pretty low scoring with the Bills, and the Phillies kind of in there too. Just seems like it.
Bills are definitely one of the lower scoring teams.
Exactly.
But it's their style. It's also a product of Josh Allen's inaccuracy. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Interesting. Hopefully it's a good game today. I could see maybe both games being a little slogfest for today, or they could be interesting depending how Josh Allen and Watson go at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be watching.
If he steps up, that'll be huge. It'll be cool. Sometimes it's interesting to see how young quarterbacks respond in the playoffs, and this is Josh Allen's first moment, so it should be fun to watch. As Bills fans, exciting.
All right,
we're waiting forever for that. So, what do you think? Any last comments?
No, just enjoy it. Just enjoy the sport for what it is.
Chicken wings.
Get some chicken wings and enjoy this football, because this is what we wait for. The good games that matter. Cheers. And this is why we're all sports fans. And just remember that. Don't get too upset. No matter outcomes. If you lost your house in a bet, you can probably get it back eventually. So
don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't be betting your house. Is that the advice you put on your channel?
No.
Is that okay?
My channel is about you can pull off whatever you
Betting
want.
your
Man.
house.
But I don't advise betting your house. If you ask me, don't bet your house. But
Okay, we're clear.
Just enjoy the football. Don't get caught up too much in it. It's sport after all.
Definitely. I'm looking forward to watching each game this weekend. Actually, it's going to be a fun football weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And we should mention, too, we are planning Sunday to do maybe another live one. This is live, right?
I hope so. We'll find out once I hang up.
If it will be on
it's
YouTube,
recorded at least.
It'll be on YouTube as well, so that'll work. And on Sunday, we're going to record a kind of reaction pod to the weekend, see how it all goes. I could be very sad. Especially if the Bills lose and Patriots win.
We might have to throw some confetti or something if
yeah.
But let's not plan the parade, right?
No.
All right. Best of luck.
Definitely, man. Thank you. All right, and enjoy the games.
Yep.
Later.
Bye.